Yeah. So coming to today's class, so we'll discuss about aggregator stage now. What is an aggregator? Let me open the job. Okay. So aggregator is summing up few values based on a group by function. Summing up, finding the maximum value, minimum value. Okay. So based on the group by function, average, mean, average combined mean, both are same, and minimum value, maximum value summing up. Okay. So these are the aggregation functions. You know, in SQL we have aggregation functions, right? Like count. Okay. Sum, minimum value, maximum value, mean average. How they will calculate using aggregation functions in by writing a select statement. Similarly, here in data stage, we have an aggregator stage. So we can use what are the functionalities that is there in the SQL aggregator concept. The similar way we can use here. Okay, so to handle this, it requires single input dataset and one output dataset. Single input and single output. Okay, so here the group by function takes place only with a specific a column. You can based on the column we can do the aggregation functions. So if you want to calculate the count also, you can calculate. Okay, so now let's work with a small exercise. Okay, so in an employee table, I'm calculating the sum of the salaries of employees, minimum salary, maximum salary. Okay, minimum salary and maximum salary by a group by a department number. So define the employee source file as an input and define the target also. Now double click on aggregator stage. So in the aggregator stage, okay, so what I will do is I will delete entire stuff so that I can. Okay, so you need to choose the group by function from the columns that is coming from source. Okay, so I picked up department number, and once you pick the department number, then you have to go to the aggregator. So in aggregator, what happens is these are the functions are there like aggregation type, column for calculations, all the things we need to give. So first of all, what is a type of aggregation? So here there are three categories. One is count, calculation, recalculated. Okay, so we'll go for recalculated means what? Okay, already previously it is calculated. If you want to recalculate, you can recalculate. Count means what? Finding the number of rows records. So here we're choosing the option as calculate. Okay, and you need to choose the option on each column you want to do this calculation. So obviously our column for calculation is salary only. So I picked up the salary. Now what are the calculations that you want to do? Sum or minimum value, maximum value based on the group by function. So if you choose here, then there will be a lot of options are coming up. So first you need to choose sum of the output column. Sum of the output column means like sum salary based on the department number, sum sal, and decimal output. So by default is 8,2. And similarly, what are the other things you want to do? Max val, max val.
So this sum sal and this max val, these are the functions.
Yeah,
So how do we get to know like what all are available?
these are the system defined one. Okay.
Yeah, like where we would get to know like how to write, like you write capital S and cap sum sal,
Yeah.
capital S for sum. So how do we know like how to write and all?
Uh, in the output, they will give a specific things, specific column names. Okay, similar way you can calculate. You can give whatever you want.
No, like the sum sal, uh, the sum cell is the output name.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, this is the output name. Okay, so
Maxwell, min
now,
cell, these are the output names. Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah. So okay, so output has in the as per the mapping sheet, this column name should be used. Then you need to use the name accordingly. Okay, for temporary understanding purpose, I have given this
Okay.
way.
I thought like
And
this is the function that you used for sum of
no,
output column or that. Okay.
no, yeah, this is my entry. Okay, so we have given max, minimum, and sum, and one more pending is average. You can choose average also. Average is nothing but mean. What is mean? Sum of the variables by total number of variables. Average salary. Okay, right. This is the input. Coming to the output. So drag and drop. Control A. Now click on OK. Define the target and run the job. Save and compile and run the job.
Can you show us the source data first and what all fields we took?
Employee table,
Okay,
the
okay,
same is there, no? Number, employee number, reporting manager, salary, hire date, job,
okay.
designation, all the story. Okay, so here what happened? 15 records has been calculated into 4 records. 4 departments are there in that employee file. Now we will see. So this way we can you can develop a report like how much we are spending on each department, summing of what is the person who is taking minimum salary and maximum salary, average salaries, how much you are spending on department wise. Okay. Okay. So here, okay, we are able to see the output, right? Okay. So now we will do one more exercise with another group by function as job, and rest of the mapping is same. I have picked up the job. Designation wise, how much salary we are spending. Click on OK. There are 6 designations are there. Let's view the data. Click on OK. Okay, so designation wise, what is the minimum salary, maximum salary, sum salary, okay, average salary. Okay, so before the decimal, we are getting some zeros. How to remove those zeros? Okay, so to remove the zeros, we have an option here that I will show you in next exercise. Okay, so now we will calculate using count function. So on designation wise, you want to calculate the count. Just you have given the row count and choose the option as count. Okay, so this is by using this you can identify duplicates records which are count is greater than 1 or duplicates records, like that you can identify. Okay, so I have picked up the job. Rest of the mapping is same. Click on OK on the job. Okay, so we have chosen job, right? So based on that, how many people are working in each department we will come to know. Okay, so department wise is the count. Okay,
So Narayana, like if I give uh like employee table which has department, and then I give like count department. So for each of the department it would come as count, right? Like 444, then 11, then 33,
yeah,
like that.
yes, yes. So for
Okay.
that, just the same exercise, what we can do is we can change it to department. So in our employee table, we have 4 departments. Department number 10 has uh, 3 employees are working there. Department, count by department. Okay, department. Okay, so click on this as a save. Just you need to change the column. Click on OK. Okay, so this kind of different types of scenarios, you need to do the practice when you're doing the workouts. I mean, practice sessions.
Okay.
Okay, 4 records. Now we'll see the count. 10 is 3, 20 is 5, 30 is 6, uh, 50 is 1. Okay, 30 I told 6, right? 10 I told 3, 20, 5, 51. Okay.
So if I would have passed like all of the columns, then it would have repeated, right?
It will be repeat kind of stuff. You can try that, Deep.
Okay.
Okay. You can try that also, Ravi. Okay. So giving multiple columns and all.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are getting zeros in front of the decimal value. How to handle that? So normally, when you get zeros before the decimal value, that is called as a padding. So we need to remove the unnecessary zeros. We can suppress the zeros. I have access for it. So in this exercise, I am separating it out, which are zeros, removing zeros. Okay, so with padding value. So what I did was I've taken the same columns, like two output files I have passed. One is for padding, other one is for not padding. So to remove the paddings, we need to convert that data type from decimal to string, and we need to suppress the zeros. So this is syntax. So there is a syntax. Okay, just I will call in the chat window so that you can make a note. Here, what it was doing, we are converting that decimal to a string, and for the column, and adding. I mean, we are removing the zeros. That's what we are doing here. Suppressing zeros. Suppress zeros. Okay, so for maximum val, minimum val, average val, for the rest of the other columns. Okay, so now zeros will be eliminated. If you not done that, no, as it is will come. So we are removing the zeros. In another output, we are not removing the zeros. Okay, so now click on OK. Compile the job. Define the target. Save the job. Compile the job and run the job. Job is running. It is in blue color. It got completed. Now let's see the output for this padding stuff. We removed this zeros, right? Let's see that output. Okay, zeros has been moved off in front, right? So this is the way this logic will work. Okay,
So,
so
Narayana, what
yeah,
is the function? Like suppress zero is the function, or like what is the function here?
yes, yes, we are converting decimal to string and we are suppressing the zeros. That's it.
No, like decimal to string is like you are converting it into string, and then trim means is it would remove spaces. So
Spaces and suppress zeros. Suppress zeros in the sense like initially the values are with zeros means there is no meaning to it. So we are removing that.
and if we have to add zeros, like for example, if my column has to be like 7 digits all the time, I from input I may get 2, I may get 3, so we have to add zeros in bit like before. So how is there any function like in Informatica we have like lpad? So
Yeah. Yes, yes. LPAD. Using LPAD, we can do that. That is
okay,
padding is there, or we can give like before we calculate the length, string function pass the values.
okay, and transformer, okay.
Yeah, in transformer we can do that. Okay.
No, my
So that's
question
about
is, no,
yeah.
my question is like you pass it like suppress zero, right? So is there any way where we know like what all functions are there, like similar, like you passed as suppress zero, right? So like that, what all different functions available we can use?
Yeah, there are lot many trans string functions are there. So with that, you can try LPAD, WritePad, and all. Okay,
No, is there
so
anywhere where we can see it, like what all functions are available?
yeah, yeah, we can see it here. Just I will show you. If you double click, 1 second. Yeah. So go to functions. So these are the list of functions for string and all. There will be function LPAD, padding, gating, and all. Okay, so everything will be available in the string function. So each category has different functions: time, date, stamp. So one day I will walk through all these concepts, all
Okay.
these functions. Okay. Yeah. So this is about aggregator stage, the padding and all the stuff.